Finally made it. Stay one out in Kansas here with Doug Arnold from Verdigris Valley Outfitters, and we're sitting over, got a wheat field to my right, we got some corn out in the back, and we're in a little oak grove with a creek crossing down about 40 yards in front of me. So they said they've been seeing a couple big ones in here, one in the 180s, which is a lot bigger than anything I've ever seen. So we're gonna sit tight and see what we can get. Hopefully something big walks by. Well, it's day 2 of our hunt here in Kansas, and we're out here, been here since the morning, overlooking a field to our right, and we got a creek crossing down ahead of us. So last night I had a nice buck come out at about 6:30 chasing a doe in the field. They were 100 yards away, never came in, chased her back into the hardwoods, so we came out here this morning seeing if we could find them, and they never showed up. But had 2 bucks come by this morning, one around probably 8:30 and then one like an hour later. Both younger deer, maybe a 1.5 year old bucks, maybe 2.5 year old bucks, but not what we came to Kansas for. So we're gonna see if one decides to cruise by in the middle of the day, and if not, hopefully we see some action later on this evening. I'm ready to do this. Time to kill a big deer. It's day 4 out here in Kansas, and it's been a rough trip. Weather hasn't been cooperating. There's been very little buck movement, and we woke up this morning to a light misting rain, which was awesome. Everyone's hopes were up, and we got out here to the same stand we've been hunting the last day and a half. All our food was gone. The deer were definitely hitting the food plot last night, so we got in here quiet, got set up, and started rattling at first light. Nothing came in, but then about a half hour later we had 2 nice ones show up. First one I saw was about 60 yards away. It was a nice 9-pointer. He came out raking some brush with his antlers, made a rub, came right into the food plot. He gave me shots anywhere from 25 down to 6 yards. I mean, he was all over. Nice 105-inch deer. Definitely a shooter back home. Not what we came to Kansas for. So when he was here, we heard a snap in the woods. The buck looked back, and out came this nice 8-point. 8-point, small. wasn't a big Kansas buck. It was a young deer, maybe 110 inches. But if he came in and gave me that shot, I was gonna take it. So he ended up walking parallel to a fence we have over here at 30 yards. I had a slight quartering 2 shot I could have took, but I wasn't going to have it on film, and with that buck, that would have been something I wanted on film. That wasn't, a huge Kansas buck, so we still got a day and a half left. I think everything's turning in our favor, and I'm sure we're going to see a big one before too long here, so all we can do is sit out here and hunt and hope and wait. So we'll see him soon. Well, this is it. We're here in our final stand in Kansas, hunting with Verdigris Valley Outfitters, and it's been a great time. We got this evening and tomorrow all day, and I'm loving this stand. This stand is hot. We've got pasture all around, we got cedars, got the only water hole and food source for miles. Jumped a little 100-inch buck on the way in, and this is the stand where it's gonna happen. So we're gonna sit tight tonight. Hopefully in an hour or two they start moving. If they're not moving, we're gonna hit the horns together and make them start moving. And we're gonna hope that this is where we see that Kansas buck. Because if he lives anywhere, he lives over here. So there I was, last morning of my Kansas hunt, and I finally saw the big one. This is what I came to Kansas for. Beautiful 10-pointer, chocolate rack, split brow. He's standing there, 56 yards broadside. So what do? I turn in my seat to grab the bow, the seat squeaks, the doe at 30 freezes, and starts snorting at me. The deer run, go back into the timber. I waited there all day and they never came back. There was just nothing I could do. And, it was a really hard thing to watch him run away, but there's still one more thing I can do. Go back to Kansas.